Russell Crowe stars in what also happens to be his directorial debut, The Water Diviner. The film takes place in 1919, 3 years after the battle for the Gallipoli Peninsula. A World War I military campaign which took place between April 1915 and January 1916, with Allied forces fighting against the Ottoman Empire and Germany. Our main character is an Australian farmer who travels to Turkey in order to locate his three missing sons, who went off to serve in the war and have never returned since. While staying at the hotel in Istanbul, he meets a lovely woman, the hotel owner, with whom he gradually starts bonding until the point where it appears to be developing into the start of a romantic relationship. His quest is made more difficult by the Turks' growing intolerance towards him, who in his attempt to find his three lost sons starts causing more trouble than he probably should. However, he finds an unlikely ally in a man who, if proven that his sons are actually dead, may very well be the one responsible for it. Now that's all fine and dandy, and I'm not here to say that this movie is terrible, but god damn it is it overrated. Some of the score this movie has is just plain lunacy. Now despite me not liking it, I can understand people giving it a 3 out of 5 or even a 7 out of 8. But fucking 8? I think that's just pushing it. Now don't get me wrong, there is actually a good movie here. Somewhere. It's just too bad it's buried under almost 2 hours of blandness and cliches. And I'm especially talking here about the scenes concerning the love story. Don't get me wrong, I think love stories are fine. They can be really great. Most of the time. Oftentimes. Occasionally. Rarely. Never. No, really, love stories are fine if, and I mean if, they are the focus of the main plot. And if not, seeing as it is here, where it works more as a subplot, if it's somehow particularly crucial to the main story. I saw a film recently which I absolutely adored, called I, Origins. That film had a love story in it, which instead of taking over a huge chunk of the movie's running time without no apparent reason whatsoever, actually serves its purpose well by becoming the setup for a much more interesting story to evolve out of it. See, it works in I, Origins because without the love story there would be no story at all. It's the launch pad for why everything else takes place in the film. Here the guy sets out to find his three missing sons. That story element got my attention from the very beginning. It's what I wanted to watch the movie for. During the movie, it was still the only thing keeping me interested, and every time they were cutting back to that storyline, the scenes always felt too few and far between. But at least I got to hear a lot of discussions about coffee. I mean, I guess I understand the cross-cultural aspect they were going for. You know, because he is Australian and she is Turkish, and even though their nations used to be at war with each other not so long ago, love has no boundaries. Now I know I'm in the minority here. I disliked it more than most people. When I saw it at the cinema, people were actually applauding at the end. Like I said in the beginning, I don't think it's terrible. The actors all do a fine job. It's a good-looking period piece. It has good cinematography. And there are actually some tense scenes, especially the ones concerning the war. As Russell Crowe's character starts unraveling the mystery, we get to see flashbacks of the events he just found out about, which I thought were particularly emotionally engaging. But on the other hand, I found most of the rest of this movie to be uneven and, quite frankly, just plain boring. So I guess I can recommend it if you're a big fan of Russell Crowe, if you're a huge fan of Russell Crowe, and you want to see what he directed as a first-time director, then yeah, maybe. And if you like period pieces, that's really your thing, then I guess. But it wasn't really for me, so yeah, that's it. That's my review.